Il faut préciser d'abord que cette opération a été d'abord sous l'initiative du commandant suprême des forces armées de la République démocratique du Congo et le président de la République, Félix Antoine Tshisekedi, avec son homologue bien sûr de l'Ouganda, Kaguta Museveni, qui ont mis l'intelligence ensemble, n'est-ce pas? Et ça a permis maintenant que la population, nos deux populations de la RDC et de l'Ouganda, d'accueillir favorablement les opérations. Alors je vais vous garantir pour l'instant que les opérations...
Launched on November 30th by Uganda People's Defense Forces UPDF in collaboration with their counterparts, the Armed Forces of the Democratic Republic of Congo, Fardc, the joint military operations against rebels of the Allied Democratic Forces ADF rebels are raising much hope in the violence-laden northeastern part of the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. From the beginning of the operations, the two armies launched air and artillery strikes against several positions of the ADF rebels in the immense forest surrounding Beni region on the Congolese soil.
Hapa commandos, hapo lupu, hapa wewe brigade headquarter, hapa Fardc, alafu nafunga nyuma.
In Nobel, the Congolese border city with Uganda and the main point chosen by the UPDF to deploy its troops in DRC. The local residents' reaction to the operations aiming at eradicating ADF rebels in DRC, a nightmare shared by Uganda and Democratic Republic of Congo. For some who still await the final outcomes of the operations, the majority of the local inhabitants, on the other hand, welcomes this initiative between UPDF and Fardc for a lasting peace in favor of the people. Residents have been suffering for decades as a result of the massacres of the ADF rebels. The people of the eastern part of the Democratic Republic of Congo welcome the initiative, which gives them hope for a lasting peace. UPDF soldiers are in thick Congolese forests since the beginning of the operations on 30th November 2021, accompanied by motorized and vehicles of troops, battle tanks, armored vehicles, and others. According to military sources, Congolese have been urged to support and give Congolese army a chance, but also to trust Uganda People's Defense Forces, who have decided to join the fight against the ADF rebels in the northeastern Democratic Republic of Congo, more particularly North Kivu and Ituri, the two provinces that have been under the state of siege since early May 2021. A few kilometers from the border of Nobel, the residents of Mokakati village, where the UPDF temporarily have a base installed, have voiced great serenity and hope about the ongoing joint operations in the area. The Congolese welcomed the willingness of Uganda People's Defense Forces troops to help in the fight against the Allied Democratic Forces rebels alongside Congolese armed forces in the Ituri forests. In the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, Many lost family members, property for over years. In addition to metered operations, the two forces also engaged in road constructions and rehabilitation projects to further facilitate and secure the movement for military personnel and displaced civilians. As part of these operations, the Uganda People's Defense Forces and Fardc launched an extensive awareness campaign and set up medical centers to combat the toxic propaganda distilled by the Allied Democratic Forces rebels and their allies in the communities. Soon after the joint military operations was launched on the ground, several local organizations expressed fear about the complications followed by the arrival of foreign forces to the Democratic Republic of Congo, given the complicated past history in the Great Lakes region.
Du travail sur la route depuis qu'on a lancé.
Ben écoutez, ça évolue très bien entre les génies des deux armées, FRDC et UPDF, qui ont déjà commencé pour UPDF à partir du village Mukakati jusqu'au pont Semuliki, et les travaux évoluent très bien. Et là où nous sommes au village Lessé, et là vous voyez comme nous que les travaux évoluent très bien avec FRDC. Je pense que dans plus ou moins 48 heures, ils vont faire la jonction au niveau du pont Semuliki. Et voilà, les travaux vont bien évoluer et ça va maintenant permettre les troupes à faire l'assaut et puis progresser vers les objectifs qu'on avait pilonnés le 30 novembre dernier.